Welcome to our executive interview series at AITalks, presented by AIScoop. I'm Wyatt Cashin. We're here with Lieutenant Colonel Frank Jamerson, Deputy Director for Cyber Operations, Program Executive Office, Command and Control and Communications and Battle Management at the Department of Air Force. Lieutenant Colonel Jamerson, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, it's great to be here. Thank you.
Let me start by asking, the Department of Air Force Battle Network aims to obviously leverage AI for both decision advantage and enhanced cybersecurity. Can you elaborate on how AI will be scaled within the command and control, communications, and battle management ecosystem to detect and to respond to cyber threats in real time?
Yes, for sure. So the Department of the Air Force, and especially my organization, where we're ushering in the DAF Battle Network, we're leveraging all modern technologies to get after our core mission, and AI is just one of those. But when it comes to real-time detection and real-time cybersecurity operations, we're most excited to employ AI to speed up, what we would call our OODA Loop. So our ability to observe, orient, decide, and act within our cyber terrain, as we're especially focused on the key tenets of air power, which is command and control and battle management. So in a no-fail scenario, some of the things we're looking at when it comes to real-time, efficiencies and improvements utilizing AI is definitely the employment of agents. So agentic AI that is now growing and showing so much promise. We're looking at how can we use that to speed up our ability to identify threats, malicious actors, anomalies within our network. We want to look at how we can also use the reasoning capabilities of AI to help us sort through the stack, as we would call. All of our connected systems generate vast amounts of data, and it's becoming, harder and harder for a human to make sense of all of it. So utilizing AI to help us with the sense making is one of the more key components that we love to explore, especially in the cybersecurity realm, because it's very much human focused, and because at the end of the day, there's a human on the other side of a lot of our information systems. And so that's what we're trying to understand, and utilizing AI can definitely help us with that, with understanding anomalies in real time without having to go back in time, as we often have to do.
So scaling AI within the Department of Air Force Battle Network for cybersecurity obviously presents some unique challenges, particularly regarding responsible implementation. Can you talk about how the Air Force is mitigating some of the potential risks associated with AI-driven cybersecurity around biases in algorithms or unintended consequences, and also ensuring that ethical considerations remain paramount?
Yeah, great question. That's one of the ones we often talk about amongst ourselves, of how do we trust the AI that we're going to employ in these no-fail scenarios where lives are on the line. So luckily, the DoD has published their responsible AI guidelines. So that's kind of the first stop. The first stop that has subsequently turned kind of a Rev 2, thanks to the Chief Data and Artificial Intelligence Office, CDAO. They've produced a toolkit, a responsible AI toolkit for both the DoD to use to get ourselves smart on what responsible AI looks like, as well as for vendors to use to understand what the DoD will look at to accredit or have trust in a vendor offering in the AI space. So, some of those key things, though, are going to be, diversity in the data set. So we know that it's not heavily biased or overly biased. Also, from us, as once we adopt a tool, we're always going to remain that human oversight. We are not looking to employ AI to completely eliminate humans. So there's definitely always going to be human oversight over the models, over the AI tools, to cross-check that they are doing what they're supposed to be doing. And so those are the kind of the big things, is obviously before we bring it in, making sure it's meeting our DoD guidelines. And then once it's within our terrain, we're going to ensure that it's still doing what it's supposed to be doing and providing that human oversight on our AI capabilities. No different than what we would traditionally do with our software or our hardware. The continuous monitoring as a cyber professional is going to be the same thing for AI as it is for any other information technology piece.
Well, Lieutenant Colonel Frank Jamerson, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to join us here at AI Talks and kind of sharing your perspective on responsible use of AI in the Department of Defense and the Air Force.
I appreciate that. Thanks. It's great being here.